In the misty hills beyond the sleepy town of Greenglen, there lived a most unusual witch named Maribel Poppyseed. She was not like the stern witches of old with their ink-black robes and sharp-nosed scowls. No, Maribel was a pumpkin fairy witch teacher, and her magic was equal parts sweetness and mischief. Her hair curled like golden vines, her cloak smelled faintly of cinnamon, and her wings shimmered with the same soft glow as candlelight inside a jack-o'-lantern. Instead of a broom, Maribel rode a plump, enchanted pumpkin that bobbed and rolled through the air like a hot air balloon. Wherever she went, laughter and pumpkin spice drifted behind her. Each autumn, children from every corner of the valley gathered at her pumpkin patch school. Her classroom was a wide, hollowed-out gourd, big enough to hold a dozen desks carved from twisted stems. The walls glowed with warm orange light, and fireflies acted as lanterns, blinking politely during spelling lessons. Maribel taught her students spells that were more practical than perilous. A charm to make pies never burn, a trick to turn falling leaves into dancing butterflies, and, everyone's favorite, the pumpkin bounce, a spell that let you leap into the air and land safely as though on a giant squashy pillow. But her greatest lesson was not magic itself but kindness. Magic, she would say, her pumpkin bobbing gently outside the window, is not about power, it's about care. Even the smallest seed, if nurtured, can light the darkest night. One chilly October evening, a storm swept over Greenglen. The winds howled, the river rose, and the children huddled together in fear. The town's lanterns blew out, one by one, until only shadows remained. That's when Maribel climbed onto her pumpkin steed, whispered a spell of courage, and soared into the storm. Her pumpkin glowed like a blazing lantern in the sky, casting warmth across the valley. She guided families to safety, rolled across the floodwaters like a boat, and even lifted frightened animals onto her magical ride. By dawn the storm had passed. The village was battered but safe, and every doorstep had a tiny pumpkin left behind, each one flickering with a fairy-light flame that would never go out. From then on, whenever the winds grew wild, the townsfolk would look to the hills and whisper, "Don't be afraid, the pumpkin fairy witch teacher is watching." And every autumn, as orange leaves whirled and the harvest moon rose, children would run to the glowing pumpkin patch to learn spells, giggle through pumpkin rides, and carry home the most important lesson of all, that kindness, like magic, grows best when shared.